This week's show has been made possible with the continued support of Alpha Affiliates, where webmasters can earn up to 50% rev share. Found me a stick. Yeah, I'm way out here in the woods, hundreds of miles from civilization. If you happen to hear a car drive by, that's just an illusion of video. There's not really a car there. I'm way out in the woods. Well, I made it another week, and as such, I am obligated to produce another video, you know, so I can eat. But this week, I'm gonna try to be positive and report only good news. Oh, that's a laugh. It's almost as funny as thinking I'm really hundreds of miles out in the woods, but you know, I tried to get through it with a straight face, but that's bullshit. I mean, there is some good news, but you'll see. Why ruin the surprise? You know, we always begin in the United Kingdom, and who am I to disappoint? I'll just keep it going. We're gonna begin in the UK, where the Advertising Standards Authority recently received a complaint about Ladbrokes. It seems that someone found their Facebook advert for a slot based on the movie The Goonies offensive. This person, let's call them Karen, said the ad may appeal to kids under the age of 18, to which Ladbrokes replied, well, that's unlikely, considering the ad was age restricted and the movie was released in 1985. Believe it or not, the ASA sided with Ladbrokes and rejected the complaint of Karen. So, I mean, hey, that's some good news. Then the ASA released a report showing that children's exposure to gambling adverts in the UK on television had actually fallen to its lowest point in the past 13 years. So hey, that's even more good news, right? Yeah, we're on a roll here. Then the UK Gambling Commission announced the results of a survey they commissioned, finding that the steep upward growth of gambling on mobile devices in Britain had stopped last year, despite COVID restrictions closing casinos, racetracks, and betting shops. It does seem counterintuitive, right? But mobile betting showed no increase during the pandemic. You could consider that even more good news from a certain perspective. So, with all this good news this week, with all this positive energy, what has the Gambling Commission decided to do right now? Raise their licensing fees by over 50%, supposedly to help with new risks and technological developments. Because, as we all can agree, the Gambling Commission has been doing a fantastic job up to now. I mean, if anyone deserves a 50% raise, it's those guys.
At Bet365, we're always innovating, creating. It's this constant pursuit of perfection that brought you Bet Builder, live streaming, in-play betting, and match live. It's the reason we're the world's favourite online betting company. Please gamble responsibly.
Keeping an eye out for a bear or an elk or a Sasquatch. Hey, I'm in Sasquatch country. You know, if you're a webmaster, and ignore that car, I'm hundreds of miles out in the woods. If you're a webmaster looking for something new to promote to your players or your website visitors, or maybe you have a mailing list, well, check this out. Intertops Casino has a new slot, the Jackpot Cleopatra's Gold Deluxe, bringing a classic player favorite up to date by adding a linked progressive jackpot. Plus, Intertops Casino is offering a 150% deposit bonus on deposits as small as $20. This offer runs through the end of the month, so grab details, creatives, or sign up for the program at affiliate.intertops.eu. Also, we spent a lot of time in the first half of the show discussing surveys and COVID, and right now there's an interesting poll in the forums at the GPWA asking about affiliate revenue during the pandemic. You know, you could get over there, participate, view results, read comments, or even chime in yourself about your experiences. You just gotta visit those message boards at gpwa.org and navigate to the polls section, of course. Lastly, a few stories that I haven't had time to cover in recent weeks, and truth be known, I really don't have time this week, but I will at least mention them briefly so that if you're interested in them, you can follow up on your own. First up, the legal battle over online gambling taxes in Germany is heating up. The European Gaming and Betting Association has submitted a formal complaint to the European Commission as the EGBA feels that this tax gives an unfair advantage to land-based operators. A German industry body whose name I cannot hope to pronounce, nor will I try, but it's abbreviated DSWV, well, they filed a state aid complaint with the EU citing that the same reasons that the EGBA is fighting, they're actually fighting as well on a different front, coming from a different angle. Also, the UK government appointed Malcolm Sherman to lead the review into the collapse of the football index. His report should be released about the same time as the Gambling Act review. How's that for a coincidence? And in France, gaming revenue has grown by 35%, but because it's France, nobody cares. I don't know. I don't care. Do you care? Who cares? It's France. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here before Sasquatch finds me. And if I make it, I'll see you lovely people again next week. God willing, and Sasquatch permitting. Plus, Intertops Casino is offering a 150% deposit bonus on any deposit, even as small as $20. Well, no, it's not any deposit. Someone deposits $1 million, they'd come looking for me. I don't have $1 million, or I carry the 1,500,000. I don't have that either. So I'll shoot that again. I needed a blooper anyway.